Welcome to another edition of Andrew Turner Auctions. This is for the auction June 17th, this Thursday. Doors open at 5, auction starts at 6. You can have a preview on Wednesday from 11 to 1. That'd be 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. All kinds of cool stuff. As you can plainly see, the sun's kind of setting to the west. I'm starting the way Andrew does with kind of the beginning of the auction. How we'll start. We're starting on this end and we work our way. Suppose if you're facing us as you're sitting in the crowd, it would be to your right and we work our way to your left. More or less. We always try to keep consignor numbers together. And there's some great stuff in here. Awesome beadwork, Native American, really cool, old foreign money, lots of rings, tons of rings, watch parts and pieces and actual watches. There's a swatch in there. That's one of those kind of fancy silver swatches. Those are always nice. Great stuff. Turquoise jewels, some little weights back there. There's a lot to go over, so I'm gonna do my best. That's for German toy train company, Marklin. Kind of looks like it's from the 30s. It's awesome. This is really great. You know, there's some foreign money, but this was all gathered by you know, World War II veteran. He was actually in Hawaii during Pearl Harbor, I believe. There's a Hawaiian dollar bill that's pretty weird. I didn't know that back then. They stamped Hawaii on the federal money back then. All kinds of really cool stuff. You guys might want to do a preview and check it all out. There's some really, I'm trying to show these, but they're kind of being covered up. Awesome glass paperweights, crystal glass paperweights. Really good prints by a guy that, gosh darn it, something. You're gonna have to. He writes his name so small I can't read it right now. But check out the photos. Check out the photos. 4 very nice prints, Western themed. Look at that Bible. That's a serious Bible. Some cool military stuff. Some you know, medieval head smashing equipment there. Bullets and in blocks and all kinds of, look at all the patches and such. There's some triple FG black powder for your Civil War rifle or pistol. I'm not sure if that's one of those cannons that actually fires. Like it'll only shoot, you know, just a little powder charge in there, kind of go boom and look neat. Some bayonets, they need some love. Kind of have some moisture damage there. Neat stuff up here. Ford Thunderbird, one of those salesman samples. I remember this thing. I remember playing around with one of those when I was a little kid. Now it's considered antique. Make their snow cone thing. That box is full of really cool photos from the 1951 flood. Stuff you don't normally see. Look at all this, oh, it's not Bakelite, I forget what they call this stuff. Celluloid, sort of. But look how complete that kit is. It's got everything. You don't see them like that very often. Pretty neat. Back there, there's a nice holster, and that's a little kid's. I'm going to walk back there because there's some cool stuff. I'll show you. It's a Roy Rogers coat. Look at that nice piece of sterling. Here's some more sterling down here. Here's one of those crazy weird, supposed to put fires out. You throw that thing in a, but don't do it. They're just collectible now. People who are firemen and stuff like to collect old school fire things. It's pretty cool. That's nice. Kind of Bakelite looking. Horse bank. All kinds of treasures, I'm telling you. I need to go quicker because I haven't done this in a while. That looks like a featherweight, but I'm not sure if it's actually a British-made Singer, so it's a little different. That drivetrain's a little different. And then it's got like a Blue Star Line stickers on its case. Funky piece. But not as funky as this. We're not sure what the heck. I can't even tell what material this is made out of. Somebody, you know, showed off that they've got some portraiture abilities all over it. And no, that's not the head of a Martian. That's a television. A really cool looking retro TV. I plugged it in. I couldn't get it to do anything, you know, but nowadays, antenna TV, everything went digital. Really cool stuff in here. Lions and tigers. Oh my. Those are all mother of pearl topped different cases, like makeup cases, cigarette cases. A couple of them are like clutches, all kinds of stuff. That's a piece of Staffordshire. There's one of those cool 8-track players that look like you're blowing up some dynamite. Pyrex bowls, a complete set. Got some World War II German stuff that'll blow your mind. If you're into collecting that sort of thing, which a lot of folks are. It's part of history. It happened. And the reason we have it over here is because we won and they lost. We got to bring their stuff back as souvenirs. That's a cool camera. This is some kind of doctor's tool called a cytoscope. I can't even imagine how that thing works. It doesn't look like fun. This is one of these, oh, you put batteries in them and it gives you an electric charge, you know. That roller becomes electrified, and I don't know, quackery. Look at this massive piece. Dresser with mirror, and this is a heavy mirror. This is a big piece of furniture. This is how Howard Taft would wake up and go to his dress, you know. This is Taft size stuff here. Hopefully you all know who Howard Taft is. Here we go, and these are really nice Haviland pieces. I believe the rest of this set will come up on a table later. And that's a different Haviland. There were different Haviland companies because it was a family type thing. There I am, and how is everybody doing? Chuckles is back. I was on vacation in Hannibal, Missouri, staying at a Motel 6. They had a pool. Had fun. All right, I'll let you get back to it, Chad. Thank you, Chuckles. Nice to see Chuckles again. Wow, that's a revealing painting, but awfully well done. Almost Egon Schiele kind of look to it. Somebody had talent. Lots of costume jewelry here. Box after box after box. And there's stuff full, and there's some cool pieces. I mean, this one here I think has some chunky turquoise, and I tried forever to free that necklace. It is very, so I just left it in the box. Maybe somebody wants to buy a box and just cut loose the turquoise, but I think it's real turquoise. Very nice watercolor here, sort of a city scene, and here's a matching size one. Very cool. Looks like Elijah Deutschler, something like that. 1958. Some ephemera. More awesome looking stuff. Look at those nice sort of champagne colored door pulls, glass or crystal or whatever. Look at that thing. That thing looks fun. Some fun vintage toys. Shoot 'em game. The pistols are wrapped and looking nice. Look at that Dragnet target game. Look how great a condition these vintage, you know. Hey, Chuckles, come here and open this box. Okay, back to work already. Okay. What do you mean already? You've been gone for... Yeah. Pretty darn cool. Dick Tracy. Nice Olympic beer glasses and a tapper. These are all full of beads. Wahoo! The game. This is a pretty cool looking Budweiser sign, but it looks like it's made. Kind of looks like it should take like little lights, you know, and it would light up, but I think somebody made it and did a fantastic job. Either that or Budweiser made some kind of primitive looking, pretty cool. Oh my God! Yep, that's a boar. That's an Arkansas Razorback right there. Somebody took care of. You want breakfast in bed, sleep in the kitchen. Ha! Oh! Good stuff. Schlitz light and clock, and they work and light up, and might as well be brand new. Very cool items there. Really love this fan. As you can hear, it's on. I'm trying to talk louder, and it's awesome. Giving me some, but that dark wood. That's a beautiful fan. Loving it. Look at this smokestack. Lights up at the base. Awesome smoke top, and yes, I flipped over the lighter and it lights right up. You'll see. I even took a picture of it when I was doing photos earlier. So look at this gorgeous African animal. It's a little worn in some spots, you know, where the hairs come off. But she, you know, hey. How often do you get a chance to get something that cool? So here's this Roy Rogers coat. And I just think it's it's in awesome condition. Probably because the little kid can't wear it for very long, and mom and dad ain't gonna let him just play in the dirt with it. But Roy Rogers, there's the, pretty cool. If you have a little tyke that size, he'd be styling. Real cool, looking like a hospital table there, like one of those you put your arm up there and give blood. I'm just gonna walk around the whole place, and this might not be the exact, we may go from the front back, you know, and do the furniture. Who knows? I'm not the boss. He gets paid the big bucks to make those kind of decisions. So here we got some awesome NASCAR collectible cars. Check out the photos for details. You know, they're pretty much, I'm guessing, whoever your favorite NASCAR person is, there's going to be a representative car for you to get. Let's look at this table before I go back, so we're not wasting any motion here. Get as much in. Look at that. You got struts and shocks and brake rotors, and that's expensive stuff. You'll have to come down here. It is written down, looks like it says 2007 to 2009 Chrysler. I couldn't read the rest of the 2004 to 2009 Dodge Durango, 2002 to 2003 Dodge Ram 1500 truck. So this is all the vehicles these rotors will fit. Here, you know, maybe you can pause it and just read it. Anyway, yeah, pretty cool. So hey, if you got one of those vehicles, and that's a nice air compressor and a leaf blower there. Somebody told me these are kind of like horse water things. They're supposed to keep, I'm not sure what the heck's going on, but they're supposed to keep leaves and stuff from, you know, yeah, it says Horseman's Choice all-season horse equipment. Man, yeah, if you have a horse, then you know exactly what that is, and you can tell by the way I'm blabbering on about it, I don't have a horse. I've ridden them, kind of. My neighbors had horses. That was awesome. Got to ride horses quite a bit, but I don't know what that weird thing is. Cool bird feeders. Are you noticing that? Made out of wine bottles and stuff. That's pretty ingenious. All kinds of neat stuff on this table. There. Finish off this table. I'm gonna do a quick flip around and show you the table behind me. Air filters, looks like 24 by 24 by 1s. Here's 20 by 25 by 1s. It's always good to purify your air. So here's the table across, and awesome stuff. I mean, look at all that. I like that weird with the I remember seeing it a lot at friends' houses and stuff when I was a kid. They'd have that cool set of weird, you know, neat. Real cool vintage looking baseball game. Works great. And notice I said looking. It's not, it's just made to kind of look vintage, but it's newer and would be fun to actually buy to play versus sit on a shelf. Cool football games, a lot of football games. Some of them are stacked on top of each other. Some are just singles, like, and they all look complete, in great shape. Cool tool chest, and yes, it's chock full of tools. Don't have any tools, in one fell swoop here at the auction, you can be tool rich. But you got to come down. Football. Look at these funny slippers. Nancy and Ronald Reagan, I'm guessing. Or is that supposed to be somebody else? Doesn't really look like Nate. I mean, that looks like Ronnie, but for sure, but I'm not sure. Real cool kitchen equipment. I like that red. I'm gonna make a swoop upwards and show you some art. There's some cool ashtrays with funny jokes and stuff on them. Some of the art. There's a real nice mirror down there. Again, check out the photos for specifics. Cool African American historical, you know, pieces that were quite racist. But yeah, again, history. It's sometimes surprising, some of the things we've done, but we're always getting better as people. Okay, I need to shut up. I'm starting to ramble. It's a little hot. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Hey, Chuckles, where are you? What? Turn over a plate and show me that mark. Okay. Well, now that piece says Limoges, France. But here we go. Theodore Haviland. With apparently some Limoges, France pieces in there. Because, golly, don't they look the same? They're all pink flowers with little gold trims. It's kind of hard to see there. Let's show you some more art up here. Very nice stuff. Rocket Man. Some crazy movie called The Invaders from Mars. Awesome stuff. Look at all that TWA dishes. TWA dishes. Fancy TWA. Posy Pitch. Posy Pitch. Can't say I ever played that one. You know, it's like lawn darts, but for pansies. It's Posy Pitch. So very cool stuff. This tub down here, full of wrapping things. You buy that. We're going to sell that china as a set. You get to put that in that tub. All right. Let me do another flip around here. Sorry. Somebody said sometimes when I flip around, it's too fast, I get dizzy. Which, you know, I'm sorry if that happens, but that's a pretty funky light. There's some cool lights hanging up here. Look at that one. That is cool. Mid-century modern. This one's awesome. Look at that. It's transfixing. And then, wee, 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 wee. Ah! Some kind of crazy Halloween dude, you know. It looks like he can rip his head off, like he's tearing his head off. So hey, you know, Halloween's right around the corner. You gotta have that crazy stuff to. So let's look at this piece. These pieces, whole bedroom set here. I doubt we'll sell it as a set. I don't know. We usually do things singly, and if you want the whole set, well, just think accordingly and, you know, bid on each thing and get it. Very cool, very nice. I know this is marked. Let's see if I'm lucky enough to pull out a drawer that has it. All right, Harrison, made by Harrison. But I like the hardware. It's a very nice piece. There's a nice light up display cabinet back there with glass shelves. Look at that, gorgeous, gorgeous. Might as well be new. Some beautiful prints, mirrors, awesome, some crazy. Hey, can't keep any plants alive, then buy them fake. Trick your neighbors. All right, lots to look at here. Look at that. There's a screen back there, a heart-shaped shelf-holding thingamajig, some 80s chairs, some sort of Egyptian-esque looking glass top tables, marble top. Starting to look at the time, and there's a real nice immigrant's chest. That's a funky looking, like a gas stovey thing. Very nice. That'd make a nice little end table. Yep, cool stuff. Cool stuff. Look at that, wrought iron or steel. Maybe it's steel. I think it's probably iron, but you know, ice cream parlor type chairs. This is beautiful. Look at that, the crystals that the claw feet are holding. Some nice vintage chairs there. Your choice of sewing machine. I got to get back here and show you some of this. Got some crazy power tools. Look at that thing. Awesome big table saw. Look at those leaves. You attach that and you got all this work area. Sander. Looks like a planer, but I'm looking at it kind of backwards, I'm guessing. Got your band saw here. And this is good quality stuff. Power King. Yeah, that's awesome. You got everything, scroll saw. You got everything you need to just have a whole woodworking thing. Looked like a router of some kind. Since I'm back here, I'll show you this pretty cool piece. Check out the photos. Andrew's been helping me out doing photos of furniture. Look at those claw feet, gorgeous. So drawers on the bottom, and the top opens, and that's an awesome piece. Let me step back, show you this guy. Classic, beautiful with the mirror. This piece is awesome. I love the Asian motif. That's beautiful. Come on, everybody's got stuff you want to show off. Everybody needs a china hutch. You don't have to put china in it, put something else in it. Awesome looking buffet, I'm guessing. Yeah, with the mirror, it's gorgeous. Look at that. I like it. Pretty cool table. Low, sort of coffee table. Nice and big. It's got claw feet too. This is gorgeous. You know, each dinner like a king. And this is more like normal. eat your dinner like a normal folks. Both very beautiful pieces. Pretty cool. Forget what you call that sort of table. That's an awesome table too. Gorgeous stuff, man. Very cool. Show you a few things. We have a few things on this table. Awesome. Look at that. You got a meditating frog. Who doesn't need that in our garden? Oh, baby. All right, let's get moving on here. We got a king size bed, big old rails. I wonder how tall it is. Did he write that down? He just wrote down it's a king. I'm guessing I'm a little just above 6 foot, and this is above me, so by quite a bit. So I mean, a foot and a half, maybe 7.5 feet tall, roughly, I'm guessing. If it's that big a deal, give us a call. We'll look, you know, if you can't get here for preview, and we'll put a tape measure to it and let you know how tall these finial things. But it looks like it'll fit. It's a grand piece. Beautiful. Sleep like some kind of king. Real cool stuff over here. We're working our way all the way around. Awesome items. Big fishing tackle boxes. They do have stuff in them, and that tan one probably has some sort of old catfish scent bait, and it's so just be ready, you know, when you open it up to look at everything, all the treasures inside. Just be ready for that fish baity smell. Cool ammo boxes. You got some World War II era ones back there. The way that they open differently, you know, shotgun shells, just an entire box. It's up to you to figure out what's going on there. You got your hunting caps and propane stove. Pretty darn cool. Try and show you what's going on. Couldn't even tell you. Looks like some kind of I don't know, hydraulic something. All the roofing safety system. There it is in the bucket. There's the lid. It's new. So if you do any roofing or you want to be safe about it, you need that bucket. All kinds of treasures. Try and show you what's going on down here. Lots of tools. Right there's a big old set of tools. Lots of fishing poles with reels ready to go. There's even a couple of blow dart guns, and I'm not kidding. There's one. Here's one just fully loaded with darts. Yep. Blow dart gun. Killed me a frog once with a blow dart gun. This is a pretty cool bike. It's collapsible. It's one of those that fold up bike. Tires are flat, but otherwise you can just ride it on out of here. Real nice ladder. Louisville ladder. Looks like an office desk. It's brand new, still in the box. A brand new door, still wrapped. Nice ladder there. Sawhorses. And you got a Sawzall, Milwaukee. This is one of those crazy piping in oxygen for you, because looks like that's some serious for a welder. That's a serious welding mask there. That's you know, this just fell down right before I started the video. Scared the heck out of me, but I just started it anyway. It's a compound bow. The brand is called Robin Hood, I believe. But, you know, 50-pound draw, I believe it has, and it's got quite a few arrows. Some have the hunting tips on them. Loyal Order of the Moose. Looks like a very fancy decanter. Here's those light up blue thingamajigs. Minnow buckets, some primitives, got cast iron. This is pretty cool, a dent puller, but the weight is in the shape of a lady. Lady shape. How often do you see that? Almost never. Cool railroad stuff. We got some engines in here to pull around all the stuff you're gonna put on it. Got a crazy noise maker, cooler, and another sewing machine. We're sewing machine rich this time. Well, as you can see, it's going to be a good one. Took me a half an hour to do the video, so there's a couple nice leather jackets back there. I'm talking super nice. They're size small. So yeah, come to preview. Get here a little early if you can on Thursday, 5 o'clock. Auction starts at 6. Like I said, we're going to be working our way down like this, and we're going to have a lot of fun. We always do. Don't we, Chuckles?
Yeah! See you next time.